Hey kids, want to go on a nuclear waste adventure?
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
America is known for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Apple pie, road rage, being beneath Canada. But one thing we really corner the market on is roadside attractions.
That's right, and today we've done a little research to find the best of roadside Americana, presenting 8 things on the side of the road that we are attracted to. That came out wrong. Okay, starting with a fact. Link, I know this is hard for you to hear, but someday Nicolas Cage is going to die.
Fact.
Yeah, and when he does die, he will be laid to rest in a 9-foot-tall pyramid in New Orleans.
And this is it, huh?
Yes.
It's got a extra wide doggy door at the bottom.
That's to slide him right in there. Now listen, the reason that he has this thing is, you know, Nick Cage is weird. We all know that. But in 2007,
period.
That's
the reason.
He bought a haunted mansion, and he thinks his career has been cursed since then. But apparently, he has forgotten about Drive Angry, the 2011 classic. One of my favorite films of all time. Anyway, so he bought this to appease, I don't know why pyramids appease ghosts, but in Nick Cage's world they do. It says, Omnia.
They sit on top and it hurts.
Oh, yeah, a ghost just to go right for it.
I'm not sitting on that. You know how ghosts
Yeah, that must be it.
like to.
It says in Latin on it, Omnia ab uno, which I'm guessing means I peaked at Face Off.
A Con Air might have been right after that.
Well, might have been just before, somewhere in there.
Okay.
97.
Okay.
But it's become a tradition for women with bright lipstick to kiss the pyramid when they come up to it, which is more action than Nick Cage has gotten in years.
Wow. I mean, let's move on because I'm feeling bad
Pyramids!
for you for throwing Nick Cage under the bus so much.
Yeah, well, you know, he had it coming. He had it coming.
I'll visit that. I'll gladly visit that.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
gladly kiss that with bright
I've already
lipstick.
punched my ticket.
I'll also go here. Ponce de Leon really screwed up hunting for the Fountain of Youth in Florida because, newsflash, it's located just off US 9 in Lewes, Delaware.
Yeah, it is.
Did you know this? Here it is right here. Legend has it that this Fountain of Youth was discovered by Dutch settlers in the 17th century because, as you know, Dutch don't crack.
I've heard that.
The good news is it's free to visit. The bad news is it's not really a fountain. There's no water there. You're not gonna acquire youth. It's just a gazebo in a field, which I
bring your own water.
Bring your own water. Yes, that's the positive.
You toss
spin.
it in,
and I think that's the appeal to this place. Is it's so anticlimactic. Your expectations are low, and you can just celebrate that you went to the trouble of going to this place.
you went to a gazebo.
I love it.
Okay, how about the world's largest collection of smallest versions of largest things? Yes, it's located in Lucas, Kansas, right off Route 18, and it is exactly what I described. The world's largest collection of the smallest versions of largest things. So yeah, you've got a very small, world's largest frying pan, a very small, world's largest lutefish. You get the idea. Ball of twine, and they're little plastic replicas, and it's the largest collection of all these. Now, the person who made this
That's cool.
is an artist, and she understands the irony in all this. Her name is Erica Nelson.
I would hope so.
And it's just this little
Trailer.
Yeah, a little trailer. This is the kind of thing that I would go and see, you know? Now, I wouldn't make a trip to it, but I would definitely stop for it. But that's what you're supposed to do. Roadside attractions. You're not supposed to have this your destination. This is along the way. So I could be excited about this. But this also makes me think of an idea that we could do right now, and that would be the world's smallest collection of the largest versions of the smallest things. So it would be like one huge subatomic quark. You with me?
Then that would just be the world's largest quark.
But that doesn't sound as good.
I didn't mean to reduce it and like remove your marketing, but I think that's what it was.
Okay, well, come see it in Burbank.
Come see it. Come see it, and then we'll make it. What, like there?
Yeah, it's gonna be made out of
It's not here
styrofoam.
yet.
It's gonna be
Sorry, you
styrofoam.
showed up too early. What about the nuclear waste adventure trip?
Yes.
Intriguing, right? It's right off Highway 94 in Weldon Spring, Missouri. Interesting backstory. This was the home of a huge explosives and uranium factory. Uranium refinery. They didn't manufacture uranium. They refined it. It was abandoned in the 60s, and it had 1.48 million cubic yards of toxic nuclear waste just sitting around there.
That's not a problem.
Until the 80s when the EPA decided to cover it in rocks.
Oh yeah, that's what I always do with my nuclear waste.
And then
when I'm camping, at least.
Then just
put rocks on top of it.
Put an adventure trail on it. But I mean, as you can see from the picture, not much adventure and not really much trail.
But who knows what you can see up there? I love domes.
I know what you can see
just
up
going
there.
up on top of stuff, man.
You can see 5 counties from the top.
Oh, really?
As reported by an ex-security guard.
That's an adventure, man. Tell me the place you can go around here and see 5 counties.
And glow when you leave.
Yes.
Nowhere else.
Okay. This is one that was actually part of the smallest, the world's largest collection of the smallest things, but this is the actual version. The world's largest ball of twine, which is actually located in Cawker City, Kansas, Highway 24. Started back in 1953 when a farmer named Frank Stober started rolling twine. And basically, this was a thing that they did, farmers would do. They would store their twine, but he just wasn't using it. And then he started realizing, well, heck, by 61, I had 1.6 million feet of twine, and I'd rolled it into a ball of more than 11 feet in diameter. It's just got to be a record or something. He starts asking around. It turns out there was actually a competitor ball in Darwin, Minnesota, another huge ball of twine. And that was when all the townsfolk came out and said, we're not going to let Darwin, Minnesota beat us. And they started just like that. This is exactly how the story went. And then they started rolling.
You should do the audio book of this story.
I want to do an audible. There's a book, please let me read it. They started rolling this twine, and they have rolled it to a point where all the townspeople still go out to this day. There's 7
You can
million,
add to it?
You can add to it. 7 million feet of twine. But here's the picture. And as you can see, there's a little problem that's beginning to surface. Can you see the problem?
It's not a ball.
It's not a ball. It's like a nub.
It's a big twine nub.
Yeah, the world's largest twine nub. And they are actually legitimately concerned about this, as I would be too.
You got to push it
You got
up.
to roll and roll again. You gotta
I
do
mean,
something about
that's part of the
this.
challenge of
Travesty.
it. Okay, next right here in the road. Located in Franklin, Indiana. Again, not a roadside attraction.
Right.
This is a grave in the middle of the road. In 1831, a woman named Nancy Barnett was buried on a small hill, no road in sight. But in 1901, the city decided they needed to build a road right through the cemetery.
Go right through Nancy.
When the crew showed up to start building, grandson Daniel was sitting on Nancy Grandma's grave.
I knew y'all'd be here.
With a shotgun.
Oh, yeah. Been waiting on y'all.
So they just built the road around the grave.
They did.
And now there's a big old sign on it with like lots of, like a whole backstory that you can walk up to. You got to walk on the grave to read the backstory.
She's been memorialized because of this guy with a shotgun.
Yeah, the city was forced to create the world's first caution dead person in the road ahead sign.
I can imagine what that looks like. You don't have to show me a picture. I'm just gonna imagine.
See, so that's also a roadside attraction.
Yes, it is.
Caution dead person.
How about
in the road.
How about a gorilla holding a VW bug?
Please!
Located in Leicester, Vermont. This is at the front of Pioneer Auto Sales lot. Now, okay, how did this happen?
Dude, first of all, he is not just holding a Volkswagen. He is powerlifting,
Yes, he is.
single arm.
Well, let me give you the story behind this one.
I love this.
1987, the owner of the dealership asked TJ Neal if he would make a statue for him. He says, how about a giant gorilla? The owner says, what do you want to do a giant gorilla for? Neal says, so I can make him hold a car. The owner says, sure, but can you make his other hand stretch down so people can sit in it? That's the entire story. That's exactly what happened, and that is what resulted in this. Apparently,
that is the audiobook for this.
It is
roadside
very
attraction.
difficult to get into the hand, but very easy to fall out of. Ooh. And also,
there's a lot of snow in that hand.
A little observation that I made. I think back in Vermont in 1987, there were no photos of actual gorillas available for reference. Because this is like a gorilla by memory sort of situation.
Well, the snow makes it look like he's got a swimmer's cap on.
Yeah,
so it's
nothing
like
wrong with that.
It's like a swimming gorilla. I just would like to stare at it for another 2 minutes. I mean,
well,
I will drop everything.
I don't want to do
right now, and I will drive to Vermont to just see that.
I'll see
and
you
then
next
I will
week,
drive
then.
all the way back. I mean, that would be a fun idea. I mean, that's the thing I like about these things is that you can just, it's so pointless, it becomes a fun point.
I'm all about it.
Let me throw this one at you. The world's largest Pez dispenser. Ring a bell, Rhett?
I've heard of this one.
Uh-huh. Burlingame, California, just outside of, what's that city with the bridge? Golden Gate Bridge?
San Fran.
San Francisco, that's right. 7 foot 10 inches tall, 20 times the size of an actual Pez dispenser. It's inside of a Pez museum that the Austrian Pez manufacturer caught wind of this thing.
Yeah.
And they did not like it being called the world's largest Pez dispenser.
It wasn't authorized.
So they call it, now they call it the largest Pez dispensing machine.
We get the idea.
But it is the world's largest Pez dispenser, because you get Pez's out of it.
Right.
And we both got one.
We did.
Back in 2008. We went to some of these roadside attractions. You should watch the video, including meeting the smiling man beside the world's largest Pez dispenser.
We did, so check that out. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Michelle,
And I'm Jason.
and we're at the Henry Ford Museum in Detroit, Michigan, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Don't forget to pick up the limited edition, put that on a t-shirt that you guys voted for. Let the Tigers tiger. Only available at rhettlink.com/store.
Store. Click through to Mythical More. We're gonna play Frogger Returns. It's a video game involving a frog that hopefully won't die.
But first, Link forgets how chairs work. Come on and sit. Just sit.
It's like this, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can do that, but you take your fanny. Take your fanny.
My butt.
Yeah.
All right, we're in America, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just put your fanny right in there.
Okay. My grandma's name was Fanny.
It
It still is.
Now, how you feel about that? That's nice, isn't it?
She goes by Nell. Oh! Yes, now's my chance.
Oh, Link just got like 10.
Oh! I'm so bad at this. Oh man, I'm like sweating.